What's going on, guys and gals? Stock Jock here. Up 6,000. Oh, dropped my headset. 6,800. Oh, my headset. I gotta put it back on. $30 in the first hour of trading. Absolute smashing first hour. Didn't make a lot of trades, and actually most of it was on one trade. So, and it wasn't Bitcoin related. It was actually a reverse split stock play that we'll go over into just a second. First and foremost, gotta announce that one of the chat rooms that I subscribe to, the Millionaire Roadmap, they're running a special right now. I think it ends tonight. So if you've been on the fence about joining it and you're wanting to join it, now's the time to do it. They've got a special. I think it's about $3 grand for the year. So it is pricey, but you get a lot of education for it. Jason Bond Picks is where I started out years and years ago, where I started out my trading career, and it taught me a lot. And I promote them because they helped me out in my early days, and I know they can help out other people as well. So link for that is in the description down below. If you have any questions on any of the chat rooms or news sources that I subscribe to, please come into my free Discord chat room and ask about those, and I'd be more than willing to help. All right, let's get into the trades. Okay, so this first trade is HJLI. This one of the chat rooms where you're trading that I subscribe to, called it out. I've played this one in the past as a recent IPO, and it did struggle pretty bad up here at 550. And ever since then, it's been kind of trying to find a bottom, and it looked like it might have found one here at 280. So when they called it out, I flipped it over, and it was approaching, it was starting to hit my scanners as well. It was approaching this 350 mark right here. And I know a lot of times that stock traders, as a stock approaches a half dollar or a whole dollar, in this case a half dollar spot, you'll see buyers come in looking for that 50-cent break, thinking that shorts will cover as this 50-cent mark breaks. So Ross Warriors Trading bought. I like the play. I bought immediately as well. I took 4,000 shares at an average of 331.5, somewhere in there. So a little bit of chasing actually, but in my comfort range, right? I'm just looking for the break of 50 cents. The reason why I was looking for the break of 50 cents is, first and foremost, you can kind of see if I draw on this daily chart down here. Let's just do a line kind of like this. You can well, that's not really the one I wanted. Let's try this one. Something like this. You can kind of just see it is in a downtrend, and every time it kind of comes and hits this level here, it just kind of rejects it. And I know down here we're kind of breaking the trend here, but then you have the 20-day moving average that it ran into. That's this teal line. So I'm just thinking to myself, 350's resistance. It's making lower highs every time it pops. It would really need to get over $4 to make this thing reverse. You can kind of see a lot of resistance here at 4, a lot of kind of resistance here at 350. I was just playing for the 50-cent mark. I didn't really think this was going to run, so I went in and I got out. You can kind of see here I sold at 341. What happened here inside this pop? It popped over 350 and came right back down. And I gave it a second go to try to break 350 and run. Just couldn't do it, so I exited at 341 there for, you know, a nice win to start the day.
The 200. It's in, I mean, that's my only concern. HJLI took a starter at 38. I would add over $half. It's a recent IPO breakout. Just added the $half to scalp it. So recent IPO breakouts can be a strong setup.
All right, so this next play, this is the one was absolute home run for me. I nailed it. I just absolutely nailed it. And this is a prime example of why I subscribe to so many chat rooms. And it's just prime example. Like, it's the same thing as watching CNBC on TV, and you know the big boys are telling you what they're about to buy. Okay, You think that a ton of people are probably going to buy if one of the big guys says, I'm going to buy this. As John Najarian says, I'm buying this at this price. You bet your bottom dollar. Thousands of people are going to do the exact same thing because a reputable person with credibility and trading experience and a history of success tells them they're going to buy this. People want to ride the coattails of that. So anyway, I subscribe to a ton of chat rooms for that very reason because, John Najarian on CNBC is not going to talk about these small cap, low float stocks. They just don't do that. It's a matter of principle for them. So anyway, I subscribe to all these chat rooms because thousands of people subscribe to these guys that know what they're talking about, know what they're doing, have histories, a long history of success, and they listen to them. And today's a prime example of that. I was watching SCON because they did a recent reverse split. The stock, I think, did a 1 for 10 reverse split. It was in the 90-cent range yesterday, opened up at $9. That's what a 1 for 10 will do. And recently, reverse split plays have been absolutely hot. And the reason why people love them so much is because when the stock does the reverse split, first off, I don't think you're allowed to short it the first day. So shorts can't short it, so they can't artificially push it down. The only people that can push it down are sellers. And the second thing is the float is so much smaller. So E-Trade is showing, and I don't know why it's not showing. I have to fix all this so you guys can see it, but it's showing 12 million share float, which I actually think it's a lot smaller than that. But anyway, recently, every time these stocks, a name that people are familiar with, do a reverse split, day traders love to pump it, and it just runs crazy. And today is no doubt the exact same reason. So I was watching this, kind of see out of the gate. It kind of just sold off. So I'm telling my room, and now playing the recording back, I don't know why XSplit didn't record my microphone, but I was telling my room, I'm watching for some sort of entry on SCON because it's starting to go red to green here on the 5-minute. The 1-minute red to green move didn't do anything. Where's the open? Here it is. So you can see red to sell off, and then it went red to green, and it got maybe 26 cents. That's not the kind of move we're looking for. We would have looked for boom like this. So the 1-minute play didn't work, and it kind of sold off from there. And then it kind of just bottomed out here at this level and started curling back up towards this VWAP, looking for a VWAP break. And 2 chat rooms, you'll hear Warrior Trading, but there was 2 chat rooms that were talking about this one. It was the Jason Bond Picks group as well as Warrior Trading, just watching it. And when I noticed that finally people were looking at the stock, I went long 1,000 shares. Got in early, 838. And then I'm looking for the break in 9, and I'm telling myself if 9 breaks, we're breaking the VWAP, I'm going to go another 1,000 shares. Well, I took another 1,000 shares, and I got filled at 932. Not exactly where I wanted to get filled at. So then the bid and the ask are just sitting there at $9 and $9.50. So the spreads were insane. So finally the chat rooms and thousands of people started buying this thing, and it pops up. We get the halt. I'm holding 2,000 shares into this halt. I'm thinking to myself, okay, here we go. Not a lot of volume so far. It's only got 13,000 shares of volume in this move. Opens up out of the halt, pops up. I'm holding it all. I'm thinking, okay, this is where everybody else gets in. Halts again at 11:32, and I'm now going to sell out of the second halt because we haven't had a runner recently go to a third halt, so the odds that going to a third halt are slim. I do think we're going to get some sort of pop. We did get that pop at 1288. I sold my first lot at 1219. I just hit a market order. Actually, I set the limit at 1150, thinking to myself, if I get filled anything above 1150, that's just bonus. Get filled at 1219, and was holding for the next bit for about 15 seconds longer, and it just didn't look like it was going to go anywhere else. I thought it just looked like it was capped out. I'm just like, I got to take the profit here. This is stupid. If I don't, I'm up, $6,500 on this trade. This is by far one of my biggest day trades ever. It is the biggest day trade ever for me. I've had a swing trade that I hit 10,000 with, but not a day trade. So this is my biggest day trade on only 2,000 shares too. It's like I have to take profit. I'm up over $3 a share. I have to take profit. If it goes to 20 without me, fine, whatever. But I also know that this stock can go down just as fast as it popped up. and that's where it's at right now. It's 775 as we're doing this video. So I sell that other half. I get a great fill at 12.50. The high day was 12.88. So 38 cents away from the high day. It was great, and it was a good decision. I cashed in, made my money, and it's just sold off ever since then. It's a great trade.
SCON 12 million with a 10-to-1 reverse split. Yeah, that's worth watching. Over $9.
All right, I'm out of here even for a small profit, but
sorry,
half a
on
cent on BYM.
SCON.
Just hanging out here too long. I was wanting to get a quick move over too. It's not doing it, so
its red to green here.
That's kind of a reverse split
here. Still like it. It's a pretty small float, but
only have 1,300 shares.
Pretty quick. It may have
1,400 now. Trying to fill into the halt. So SCON, let's see where it opens. That'll determine how I'll trade it. Hands on the hotkeys. So there's 1040 on the ask. So now just added at 1040. So now what I'm doing is I'm realizing this has home run potential. So I'm adding, going up here into a move to $11.
Shares of Snap getting some volume here
exactly
on
what I
that
wanted
article
to see.
being
This is a
circulated
reverse
now.
split setup
SNAP
where it squeezes,
1337.
and we've actually got a chance of going into a second circuit breaker halt right here. So I'm going to add at 32. I got my order out now to add at 11.32 because now we're breaking through the 200, and this has the potential of going up to 12 bucks.
So since my mic wasn't working, I'll just kind of narrate what I was watching here. So it opens up, it breaks over $12. I'm thinking to myself, okay, this is a great open. I'll lock in a little bit of profit right now at 12.19. It's popping over 12.50. Can it go to 13? Doesn't look like it. A lot of selling going through. I'm going to sell the rest. I got filled at 12.50. Bada bing, bada boom. A crap ton of money. And that's how I ended the first hour trading. Like I said, up $6,830. Sorry for the terrible screen recording going on in this video. E-Trade moved some things around, so now I have to re-edit the layout so it can all fit on these recordings. So here's the picture of what my account looks like right now. I do have a swing trade. That's what you see on there of NETE. It's a Bitcoin play. It's one of my favorites. It's only up about 5% right now, and Riot's up 20 or 30%. So this one moves way fast. It's one I'm definitely going to swing for probably a couple days as long as Bitcoin's holding up and going up. My favorite Bitcoin play by far. And it's the most legit, right? It's not even a legit company. So maybe I'll cash in on that today. We'll see. So that's all for today. If you have any questions on my trading style, feel free to join me in my free chat room. Otherwise, check out those links to the other chat rooms that I subscribe to as well as those news sources. And I will see you in the next video.